Toi Talks. Okay, all right.
Or it can be TK Talks.
Okay, no, I'm just curious what it's called.
This is Toi Talks. This is Toi Talks. This is Toi Talks. Toi Talks. Toi Talks. Toi Talks. This is Toi Talks. What's going on, guys? Charlamagne here, back with another episode of Toi Talks. So right now we are at the Funny Bone Comedy Club, Fatfish Blue restaurant, where the laughs keep happening all weekend long. Now today's special guest, you've seen him on The Breakfast Club, you've seen him on Vlad TV. He's had a really great selling DVD on Amazon, Mr. T to the K, Tk Kirkland. Now, I caught up with him before and after his shows, seeing him shake hands, pass out DVDs, smile, take pictures, really enjoying the fans. One, inspired me, and two, makes me want to know his secret. How has he been able to stay in entertainment this long, and how has he just kept people laughing all these years? Take a look. Toy Talk. First of all, now mind y'all, TK has just gotten off the stage. I know he's tired.
Yes.
So we're going to make this very quick. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it for you to get up on that stage, especially when you're doing back-to-back shows like this?
It's not hard. When doing it so long, it just comes natural and it's fun. But the only thing about when you have two shows in the same night on the second show, because my show is never from A to Z, is like really mixed up. So if I'm on the second show, I'm saying to myself, whoa, did I say that already? Because I'm feeling like I repeated it, and really it was definitely a different show.
What's the hardest thing about doing comedy?
Well, it's nothing really hard for me. I just think that you have to rest properly before you go. If you don't do that, you can be slightly off, because if you are not prepared, they'll get you. The audience will get you. So you always try to be sharp and be prepared for anything.
Is there any indication, like maybe when you walk in, like, oh, this might be a rough night, or this audience isn't gonna?
No, I'm prepared for much everything, which is cool. That's why I go to bed early and I rest, and yeah, I'm very responsible. I take it seriously.
Looking at what type of audience you have, it was white, black, they all smell good. Y'all, they wore the perfume, they good stuff out in Toledo tonight. How do you explain the diversity of your audience and how many different people come to see you?
Well, it's different from Chinese to Mexican, but one thing I do know that we all go through the same situation. It's just that the faces are different. But everybody has experienced the same pain, the same confusion, and the same type of problems in relationships as well.
And I love the fact that you're always talking about trying to give life lessons, whether it's sex, health, education,
Right.
whether at the end of the show, I think he was talking about life insurance. Why is that?
It's just how I talk and things I've learned over the years. I just want to put people up on knowledge to better their lives if I can, I'm not no savior or nothing like that. I'm really just talking SHIT, and just really it just comes out that way. That's all.
And I know we saw you hustling outside. Like you really, I caught a couple interviews before, you said you book your own shows, your hotel, you do stuff. How important, one, is independence, and two, kind of managing your own business?
Well, first you got to get good at whatever you do. You can manage yourself, but if you ain't got nothing to manage, you're not managing anything. So you have to be good, and once you know the business, it's a lot of tricks and turns to it. You have to be creative. You have to think outside the box.
How so?
Meaning you can't get emotional about your money. You can't let emotion stop you from getting your money. You have to learn how to put that to the side and go get the paper. And you get the paper, then you move forward. Because sometimes in this business, somebody can make you mad and you don't want to work with them, but you got to put that aside and go get the money and keep it moving.
What do you think a lot of young people, a lot of young artists coming up are missing?
They're missing a father. They're missing a role model. They're missing a mentor. Those type of things really do help. But after a certain point in your life, you can't use that anymore. It's time to grow up and right from wrong. So you have to figure it out. And then once you figure it out, you want to do the right thing, because it all comes down to choices. But hopefully everybody wants to do the right thing.
Now let's talk longevity really quickly. You've been in the game for a minute, from Amazon to the Breakfast Club, the TV shows, the podcast. How do you decide, one, which business moves are right for you, and how do you know that it's time to diversify?
But every year I always try to raise the stakes, sort of. So next year I got something else special coming up. So long as I raise the stakes, people still want to see you. It'll still keep me motivated, and that's the key.
Okay, raising the stakes. Any sneak peek for Toi Talks that we might know about?
No sneaks. I've learned in life not to talk a lot. I tell people all the time, don't tell your business until pretty much after it's done, so no one can jinx you or nothing bad can happen. Because one thing about life, when you talk too much and it doesn't go, people look at you as a liar. They look at you like a liar. So I don't like to be looked at as a liar. So I always keep my mouth shut until it's done.
I heard you say in the interview kind of you don't believe in racism or kind of when it comes
Yeah,
to.
I don't believe in racism. I think that it's got to call it what it is. When two black people don't like each other, it's not racism. We call each other haters, right? So when you give people a power and say that they're racist, that means they have something over you. And my definition is to explain people to work hard, handle your business, and create your own business so that you can wake up whenever you want to during the day and make a good living out of it.
Anything else that you'd like to add?
No, like I said earlier, I don't talk a lot. I believe demonstration is better than conversation, and that's the way I move. I stick to that.
Okay, you can check out TK. He is actually touring right now. I'm going to post those dates just a little bit later. He also has a DVD out. What's the name of the DVD called?
It's called Who Raised You, but make sure the most important thing is the podcast. Executive producer Charlamagne the God. He has like the #6 book in the country right now on the New York Times.
Black Privilege.
Black Privilege. Shout out to my man. And we're working on something too, so stay forward to that. But the podcast is really phenomenal. It's changing people's lives, and I'm really, really proud of it. So it's called the Tk Kirkland Show on SoundCloud, iTunes, and YouTube. So make sure you listen to it. Now, some people get upset because I don't videotape it. You know, most people do video.
I was trying to get like a little bit of video from tonight.
I'm busy. I ain't got time to be sitting in the office 2 hours like some people. I'm gone. So this is doing really, really well without all that. So I'm excited.
Okay, well, sounds good. Fellow creatives like me, we out here, we're trying to hustle. Or what kind of advice can you give us?
Well, I think, you look at the field that you're in and you see if you can be made money in it, and you take it from there. We all got to work hard. Maybe this may not be something that you want to do. This may be something that leads you to what you're supposed to do down the line. So you take everything for granted, as a lesson. This could be something setting you up for something better and bigger. So this is just a rehearsal of what you're doing. So you have to be prepared for any door that opens up for you. I always say play the hand that you dealt. And you play the hand that you dealt, then you could win.
This is Toi Talks. This is Toi Talks. Toi Talks. Toi Talks. Toi Talks. This is Toi Talks.